Okay, welcome back to KC's Beer Room. We're out on location today, and this is the beginning of the Australian Autumn Beer Series. So we're going to be trying some awesome beers that suit autumn, which would be red ales, amber ales, dark lagers. And we're up in Falconbridge at a place that is known as the Corridor of Oaks. So they're English oak trees, which in autumn have stunning orange, red and brown leaves, but they haven't seemed to have turned yet. So they're still green. So I might put a photo up of what it looks like when they have turned. So the Corridor of Oaks is a place that was set up in 1934 by the Lord Mayor of Sydney, Joe Jackson, not the singer Joe Jackson. And a tree has been planted by every Prime Minister or a family member since then. So down there we got Kevin Rudd, John Howard. I'll put some pictures up of some more. Bob Hawke is here. Billy Hughes. So we're going to find a place. Joseph Cook. Oh, there's my shadow. Joseph Cook. So we're going to set up and get into the beer. All right. So we found this place. Got my little Moondog cooler bag with the beer inside. So we'll get that open and show you what we'll be drinking. It's from a local brewery up the Blue Mountains, if I can get this open. We will get it open eventually. Like I said, it's from a local brewery, Skin Glass, up in Katoomba. They started, let me get my notes out. There's the beer. So it's Katoomba Brewing Company. It's their red IPA. Probably backwards, the writing. So the brewery is housed in the 1913 built power station which produced electricity for the Carrington Hotel. The owner, Sir James Joynton, was unimpressed that his guests had no power, so he had his own power station built. The brewery was established in 2015. You can buy their beers on tap at establishments such as the Old City Bank, Champagne Charlie's Cocktail Bar, and you can buy takeaway at the Carrington Cellars and all good bottle shops. So we'll crack it open, then I'll tell you a little bit about what ingredients are in the beer. So you might be familiar with mountain culture, but this brewery, Katoomba Brewing Company, was there before mountain culture. There's the beer. It's a nice dark red, almost brown, nice tan head. So we'll just let that settle a bit. And I'll tell you what's in, what hops, what malts they're using. Let's put the beer goggles on. So it's a red IPA, 6.5% alcohol, and it's 1.9 standard drinks. The malts they're using are caramel, which is used to add body and head retention. The caramel sweetness enhances mouthfeel, creates golden toffee or biscuit flavours. It also has Munich malts to give the beer a rich, toasty, nutty and bread-like flavour, adds a deep orange amber colour to the beer. Also chocolate malts, so the flavour profile, dark cocoa, toasted nut and coffee, used to add depth to dark beers. So that's given it, oh, we got a bug in there. That's giving it its darkness. You can see there. It's a ruby red. Is it ruby red? I don't know what ruby red is, but it's a dark red, bordering on brown nearly. The hops, they're using Citra, Mosaic, and Victoria's Secret. Citra gives it a floral citrus aroma and flavours, grapefruit, peach, melon, lime. Mosaic gives it a tropical blueberry, citrus, and earthy aromas, often called Citra on steroids. And Victoria's Secret is an Australian hop, flavours pineapple, passion fruit, and pine. All high. These hops are all high in alpha acids, chemical compounds in the resin glands of the flower of the hop. And the camera's just fallen over. Here we go. Let's set it back up. It's getting a bit windy up here, so hopefully you can still hear me. Right, so let's top the beer up. Everything's getting blown away here. We should have stayed in the beer room. So we'll go in for a sniff. I'm picking up toffee, strong malts, caramel. That's about it. There's a lot going on with all them hops, with all those flavours and aromas, but to me, it's the malts that are more present than the hops. It's got that English toffee, that English IPA smell to it. Well, that's the snatch. Let's get it down the hatch. Oh yeah, that warms you up a bit on a cool autumn afternoon. What's the time now? It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon right now up here in Falconbridge in the Blue Mountains. The sun's blaring down on me. It is nice and warm. So this beer's going down like a treat. Oh, we're going to get blown over again, I think. Yeah. I'm picking up strong toffee caramel flavours. Like I said, it's like that English style beers with a real strong malt backbone, caramel, toffee. Have another look at that. It looks fantastic. Really need my sunglasses on. So what have I done today? I went for a mountain bike ride further up the mountains at a place called Hazelbrook. And I thought I'd stop here because I have been here before in autumn where all these leaves are brown, orange, red, and it looks fantastic. Oh, there goes the camera again. I think I'll just hold the camera in my hand. There we go. So how about we go this way? Look up there. So that's the beer. Hopefully you can see it. What was I saying? That's right. It was up at Hazelbrook, which is about 10 minutes further up the mountains. Did a lap up there around the place called Red Valley, about 8 Ks. Good fun, nice single flowy trail. Yeah, so this is a nice red IPA. It's got a nice amount of bitterness. The malts really kick in. You're getting that caramel toffee flavours. I'm not sure about all those hops, whether you're getting any of that. Citrus, slight citrus, I guess. There's nothing tropical. I can't get blueberry. I can't get lime. I don't get lychee. I don't get any of that. I'm just getting a good malt beer, which warms the cockles on a cool autumn day. So, not that it's cool here. I don't know what the temperature is. Must be in the mid to low 20s, I guess, here, 20 degrees Celsius. So, I might just show you around here a bit more, show you a few more of the Prime Minister's trees. And, yeah, I would recommend to go up the Katoomba, go into, what was it, Champagne Charlie's, get a Katoomba brew. They do a pale ale, they do a lager, they do a pilsner, they do I guess they do a stout or some type. I think it's a porter actually. They do a hazy pale ale. They do an XPA. They do everything up there. So spread the love. Just don't go to Mountain Culture. Get to the Katoomba Brewing Co. to a place near you. Right. Let's get there and let's send this little beauty down. Yeah, right. Let's show you around a bit more. Let's make a leaf angel. Right. Oh yeah, not too bad. Hopefully you can pick that up. Right. Let's go. So there is this raised platform that has been built that you can walk along. This never used to be there. Who we got here? Alfred Deakin. Earl Page. Never heard of her. Oh, here's one everyone would know. Robert Menzies. Sir Robert Menzies. Two-time Australian Prime Minister. So over here, it is the Sir Henry Parkes, the father of Federation. He's the one that got Australia to become Australia, whatever you call it, I can't remember. But yeah, for Federation, of course, he's the father of Federation. So that happened in 1901. Australia became a country and not a British colony. There's an angel over there, not an angel, whatever that is. That tells you a little bit about the Corridor of Oaks. You can pause, read that if you feel like it. So this is one of the markers for the footsteps in time. So when they built the road across the Blue Mountains, they placed one of these every so many kilometres or whatever, just to mark the latitude and longitude. This tree here is for Harold Holt, Australian Prime Minister who just went for a swim and never came back. Gough Whitlam, this tree's not looking too good, is it? Must have planted a new one. That can't be the original. Malcolm Fraser, the man who got rid of Gough Whitlam. And here we go. Australia's favourite Prime Minister, the beer drinking Bob Hawke, Prime Minister from 1983 to 1991. Good on you, Hawkey. Pork eating. Julia Gulia. Right, so that'll just about wrap up today's beer drinking session. We'll finish it off with a beautiful view of this tree that has turned. So thanks for joining me once again on another episode of the Australian Autumn Beer Series. I look forward to doing more great beers that will suit the autumn season, and I hope you continue to join me every Friday night. Right, thanks for coming.